Let's get a... Yeah, okay, that works. And it's not really on screen. All right. Let's bring this over. Do this. Do this. Do the things. We had a few followers, so I'm gonna just shout them out here. We had Brad IZ3 pick who followed, Colombian Calamari who followed, and Brian Russell 1993 who followed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, this is bad. I need to flip myself because I'm looking the wrong way when I'm... Can I just... Nope. Fuck it. I should be looking off camera, but instead I'm looking right into the middle. So, let's do this. Move me over here. And move this over here. Hello! Came pre-installed with Mario Kart? What Mario Kart? If I may ask. I have a feeling I might need to edit that again because I do not recall. I'm going to load this game up and see how much of it I remember. Because I haven't played this in like a solid 6 months. Hey, Rebby. Hey, Ryan. How's it going? No. I was doing this save here. And it was doing... Oh, Mario Kart 7 was so good. This did well, I feel like. People really, really enjoyed this save on YouTube. And basically, since I stopped doing it, I kept getting comments on like, oh, when are you going to do this again? When are you going to do this again? Plus, I didn't really find too many mods in the way of WMMA 5. Uh-oh. Is that a little line there? Yeah. Let's see if this works. Oh boy. Yeah, that's my door. Oh boy, am I planning to do 2K19. I spent 3 hours at work today reading that blog again. Oh my goodness, I could gush about it. So good. I'm so pumped. All right, so we're mid-level national. Okay. I don't think any of this particularly matters. I also noticed that WMMA was like one of my most edited ones, which is probably why I stopped doing it because I don't know. I'm just not big on that sort of thing. So what did I have for upcoming fights? I had Moyer versus Dean, and I had some sort of like how I did things, I believe, because I think I was doing yeah, lightweight, welterweight, heavyweight, and then my next one should be lightweight. Following that, middleweight. Well. Definitely a my league play as all 30 players. I generally give my career a crack. I enjoy that. I enjoy role playing, obviously. So the my career mode's always fun for me. This should be middle, right? Light heavyweight. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know what's going on anymore. There's middleweight. So the next one should be light heavyweight that we do then. I even do my GM, but I did not do my GM on 2K18 because my brother spoiled the ending for me, and then, like, I don't know. I no longer wanted to do it, essentially. So Moyer and Dean is happening in week 2 of May, which is coming up. We should add a show for our light heavyweights, which was Mike Watson and Spencer Rubenstein, I guess. Watson versus Rubenstein. Yeah. I would say WMMA is, for me, harder than TEW, just because I don't fundamentally get MMA booking. Not that I'm like a savant at, TEW, but I'm not an MMA guy, really. I know enough about it, but it's not really my thing. 54. Yeah. All right. Good. Let's hold a show in Illinois. Have you done California recently? No. Right. I have to actually schedule it. I am dumb. Always on a Sunday. Let's go June week 4. That should give them enough time to train, right? I hope so. And then we go to Dean. All right, this should be light heavyweight. Where's Mike Watson? Why is Mike Watson not here? What the heck? Yeah, he's right here. Am I a dumb? Do I just not understand? Has it been that long? Oh, right, Raw. I suppose I should be paying attention to that, but... To be honest, I don't even have it on. I would hate for Finn to get it and then again lose it immediately, because that's like, isn't that setting a trend at that point? Watson is still recuperating for 6 days. Okay. Well, I will wait a week, and then I will do this. This is a nice little feature. That would be the WWE thing to do. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I think Alvarez, which I mean, I don't know. I don't do the scoops with a Z, but I think I saw someone retweeted Alvarez said they wanted to give Owens a break, and this is to write him out. But I don't know. Has he appeared on Raw? Oh, I didn't do the thing. Hold on. I have a thing I wanted to... I guess we'll try it in a bit. He hasn't. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming he'll be absent for a little while. No, I'm not. I don't mind spoilers. And, like, obviously chat participation is great. So, I certainly don't. I'm not going to complain. All right. So, going back to the event history. What other title matches did they have? None. They had no other title matches. But they did have a welterweight fight and another light heavyweight fight. I would love Toby Sorkin on this card here. He's probably just treading water. Until they figure out what they want to do with him. American Judo style, Special Forces combat. Sorkin would be the... All right, we'll get this match on there. And then there was a light heavyweight, a welterweight fight. Nathan Chambers coming off of this defeat, and Rufus, who is from California. Yeah, that'd be a fun fight. Chuck that on there. I guess we won't chuck that on there, and we'll put Darren Blood on there. Move that up. Uh, I mean, I think for the do a heavyweight fight and then like a middleweight fight as well. In regards to the like, why isn't he always the demon? Like, I think the idea is the demon isn't something he wants to always be. Like that, it either takes a lot out of him or he doesn't like being the demon or something like that. Because they explain that he uses it as like a last ditch. He doesn't just run to it right away. That said, they don't explain that enough to make it matter. So, I don't know. I believe, yeah, Helio could use a win. That could be a fun match. Chuck that in there. And then throw some... Who did we just hire? Yeah, Gabby Correls. Kirk Purchase. Sure. Throw them on the prelims. Super heavyweight fight. Why not? Bruno Dolman. And we'll grab John James. Always great. Chuck that on the prelim. I'm kind of just throwing matches in here, however I feel. Wow, Raul Hughes got just... Sure, throw these in. Hey, Rousey needs to be champ, right? Not having her on champ kind of ruins the whole thing here. And let's add a middleweight fight between Alex Cole and Vivino. There. All right. That'll be a good card to get back into it. And we got Moyer versus Dean, which has a full card. Watson versus Rubenstein has a full card. Does she have a name for her twisting Samoan drop at all? Oh, you know what I don't have? Yeah, that's fine for now. Let's see. I'm going to super sim to the show. And while we're doing that, I'll still be here talking. But I'm going to try and set something up here. So hopefully it'll work. Beep boop boom. Don't think around it. I mean, she has armbar, but yeah, she doesn't name her moves, I guess. All right. All right. And we're back. All right, so let me see if this works the way I want it to. I don't watch Impact. I want to. I just can't, unfortunately. All right, I'm testing some things here. Oh, we got the show tonight. Okay. Okay. So let's see if I could do... All right, so I set up a thing where we should be able to bet on whether we think Moira or Dean will win the fight. I'm gonna test. I'm gonna see how it works here, because I am trying to remember. Oh, I think it would help if I was actually logged in. Doesn't look like it's working. Trying to get the Streamlabs bit to do its thing so that we could get some betting going on here. But unfortunately, it doesn't appear to want to work. Which is very sad for me. Oh, hey, there we go. All right, so you should be able to do dot bet, and you should have 100 points. So I'm going to bet, for example, a Dean and 100. And it didn't work. Solid. Solid, solid, solid. Awesome. Glad everything's going well. That's fine. I tried. That's all that matters. We'll see if it actually pays out. So here's our undercard. Ooh, the Viking Lars Ekberg should be winning this fight. Thump Monroe and Thomas Smith. Oh, yeah, okay. Who did they have for our main? Most people had Dean, with one person picking Moyer. Wally the Giant Bryant versus Davey Rushton. This should be automatically going. Blip. Refereeing this bout will be Harry Bice, our kidside judges. Rushton is much taller. Oh, geez, here we go. All right, hold on. Can I do this? Rushton hits a right jab and hits a nice straight left. Bryant scores a weak flicked right hand jab. Jab is wide. Then a nice left hook to the ribs. Rushton moves in closer, looking to open up an attack. Bryant hits a jab, but had nothing behind it. Rushton fails to find a home for his jab, then hits a nice straight left. Rushton closing in on Bryant, looking to unleash. Gets two jabs in there, and then hits him with a straight left. Wally's bleeding. Looks like he got a cut under his eye. Rushton stepping in to take advantage. Connects with a nice jab and then a straight left. And then another jab and then another left. And Bryant is going to try and get in close, but Rushton gets there first and hits him again. This has been all Rushton so far. Bryant looks like he's angling to grapple, but can't get in there. Nice jab by Rushton. Bryant evades with a big left to the body. Rushton with a nice right hand, but find nothing with air. Bryant got a hold of him and gets some dirty boxing in as he grapples with him. And a clinch. Bryant trying to take him down. Bryant gets a takedown. Rushton pulls guard. Bryant fires away with punches, but only a few actually find their way through. As he is on top here, Rushton trying to throw some punches, but Bryant leans back to avoid them. And he is just smothering him with his large, giant body. As we run down the clock, end of the round. That is definitely a 10-9 Davey. As we try and clean up the blood under Bryant's eye. As we start the round 2 here. Rushton with a right hand. Catches Bryant with a left hook. Right jab and a left hook. Rushton hitting 2 quick jabs. But Bryant avoids the third strike. Bryant coming in. Not able to get anywhere. And then Rushton hits with a right jab and a left. Gash right under the eye of Bryant. Reopened by the strike. Rushton moving in to take advantage. 2 rights and then a left to the side of the ribs. Rushton still moving well, but is definitely breathing a little deeper now. Moves in close, looking to open up an attack. Right jab. Rushton moves in on Bryant, preparing to throw. 1-2 by Rushton, nothing doing. Halfway through round 2 and the fight in general. A couple attempts fails there. Bryant grabs him into a clinch, muscles him against the cage. Bryant has him against the cage, pushing all of that giant weight up on Davey Rushton. As they pass a minute of nothing happening, Bryant pins Rushton up against the cage and just smothers him there. Just very tired, very out of shape. Not ready for this fight. Getting beat up. It's definitely 2018 Rushton right now. Needs a tap out or knockout here, does Wally. And to be honest, I am not rooting for that tap out or knockout. Because I do not like the way Wally's fighting. And I would love to fire him. Rushton steps in. Another jab and a straight left. Grapple attempt there, but Rushton charges in. Gets a jab and a straight left. Bryant trying to grapple again, but just eating these punches here by Rushton. Rushton just going after Wally Bryant here. Rushton confidently moving in. He knows he has this fight going his way. Another jab there. He's slowing down, is Rushton, but he still has... All he needs to do is survive 3 minutes, and he will have this win. Another nice jab and a left hook. Rushton avoids the grappling with a couple of jabs here. Halfway through the round. Bryant going in to grapple. Unable to do so. Another straight right. Rushton, he's looking gassed here. Bryant trying to grab. Some dirty boxing. Wrestles him backwards against the cage, but that's not going to do it. He needs to get something big here. Stomps down on a foot. Another hard foot stomp. Bryant just pressing Rushton against the cage. Just a minute passing with two very, very tired large men. And that is the fight. What a fight. What a terrible... oh, God. Davey Rushton wins. 29-28 Bryant. 29-28 Rushton. 29-28 Bryant. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Split decision winner, Wally the Giant Bryant. Fucking hell. When? When did he win a second round? When he just fatted him up against the side of the cage? Huh? Huh? Fuck these California judges. Wally Bryant thanked all of his sponsors for backing him and then also thanked his family, friends, and supporters. Showing respect, Wally Bryant praises Rushton for his skills and toughness. Boo. Next match. Moving on. Next fight. Isaiah Thump Monroe versus the Soldier of Fortune, Thomas Smith. We are underway here. They touch gloves. Monroe comes forward and they exchange strikes. Smith throwing a counter jab but missing. Monroe comes in with a flurry of three quick punches, landing one of them, then quickly hits a nice straight left. Monroe comes forward to attack. Smith with a nice left hand in the exchange. Monroe connects with a jab, but Smith avoids a big left. Monroe coming forward. Smith counters a left. No, Smith throws a counter left, but doesn't connect. Nick cannot read. Monroe lands a jab, and then he lands a big left hand. That's the stuff that got cut out, by the way, when I was doing the episodes. Smith coming in looking for the takedown. Gets a hold of the leg, but Monroe hopping on one foot, standing there, and Smith cannot get him down, so pushes him up against the cage. Snuffed the attempt there, did Monroe. Looking for a leg trip with the cage assist. Here is Monroe, or is Smith. Great inside leg trip. Monroe gets thrown to the mat. Smith in half guard. Smith firing off a handful of punches, but bouncing off the gloves of Monroe here. Smith pounds away with the rights, but fails to land anything significant. Monroe struggling and manages to go from half guard to full guard. Now past the halfway mark in this round. The clock runs down. Monroe being smothered against the ground by Smith. Smith throws a few right hands as he takes a moment to plan ahead. Smith starts trying to work to get past guard. Smith passes side control, but does not have time to secure position before Monroe starts scrambling. And he leaves his back exposed. Monroe seizes the chance to take it. Monroe successfully gets both hooks in. End of the round coming quick. There's under a minute left. Monroe unloads with big lefts. Lands a few powerful shots here. Trying to get the rear naked in. He's trying to get it in. 37 seconds left. And he's out. And he's out. Isaiah thump Monroe with the... I believe that is a TKO finish. Technical submission. With a technical submission. With a second left in the first round. Woo-hoo. That was fun. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Isaiah Monroe name checks all of his sponsors, then thanks all of the fans who turned out to support him. Isaiah Monroe gives a show of respect to his opponent. He knows how to use these interviews to sell himself. Here we have Antonio the Rock Romano versus the Viking, Lars Gunnar Ekberg. We are underway. Romano completely ignoring the sign of respect here by the Viking. I hope Lars knocks his nose off. Exchange a few strikes, nothing significant lands. Romano steps his way in and tries to work a dominant position in the clinch. Romano looks to sweep the leg out from under Ekberg, but it is blocked. Romano tries to lock his legs around the waist, wanting to pull him down to the floor. And he gets it. Ekberg is on the ground in his guard. Romano trying to secure an arm, but can't. Ekberg trying to pound, but no power behind any of it. Romano tries to reach up and lock up an arm, and he gets the armbar. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's why he didn't tap gloves. He was just going to tap him out in 3 minutes. Here in the first round, Antonio the Rock Romano. Have a good night, Rabbi. Antonio Romano name checks all of his sponsors, then thanks all the fans who turned out to support him. He is then asked who he'd like to fight next, and he calls out Wilson Franklin, saying, "He can't beat me." He is very comfortable being interviewed and did well here. Then we get Benny the Jet Denari versus Charles Rogue Stiles. I believe this is the last prelim. 1-2 from Stiles fails to land as we start off here. Denari seizes the chance and grabs him into a clinch. Denari is trying to push Stiles so that his back is up against the cage. He does so, and now Stiles is pinned to the cage. Denari catches Stiles with an elbow to the face from the clinch where he is pressed up against the cage. Blood is visible. Stiles is bleeding from a large gash above his eye. And he is trapped against the cage. Denari looking for the leg trip. And gets it. He has to pull half guard. It does Stiles. Denari throws a few right hands in half guard, but it's mostly just catching his breath there. Denari blocks an attempted move to full guard. And getting these quick strikes in here to keep Stiles off guard. Stiles eventually does get into the full guard about a minute later. Wary of the submission threat here, Denari keeps very tight to Stiles, peppering him with short strikes. Both of these men, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu artists. Stiles gets the double underhooks in and pulls Denari close, controlling him well. And the striking not really going Denari's way here. Stiles attempts to get in rubber guard, but Denari blocks. More weak strikes. Even more weak strikes. Another rubber guard attempt here from Stiles. Blocked off again. And that is the round. I am giving that one 10-9 to Denari. And they are trying to stitch up that freak accident. Or not accident because it's a fight. But, you know, that freak bloodletting there on Charles Stiles that happened real early in the round. Stiles comes forward, steps into the pocket, but both men's strikes not really doing much of anything. Exchanging strikes again. Denari getting a counter left in. A quick 1-2 doesn't land either. Stiles is pressuring Denari. Bobs out of the way and back into the pocket. Stiles finding a home for his jab and then catches Denari with a right hook. And they're exchanging strikes, but these strikes aren't really doing too much here. Stand and trade, but nothing doing. Halfway through the round, they've been exchanging weak strikes so far. Exchange of blows comes and goes, nothing landing. Stiles steps forward and another striking exchange hits. Denari finally gets a jab in there after some display of defense going on. Stiles throws a 1-2, but Denari was equal to it. And Denari finally comes in looking for the takedown and gets it. Stiles able to pull guard. Denari immediately tries to pass guard. Knows there's not much time left in the round and needs to get it right now. But Stiles blocks it very easily. Tries to get an armbar here, but Denari blocks it. So, Denari attempts to pass guard and gain a better position. Not able to pass the guard. Stiles again trying to get an arm here, but Denari blocks, and that is the round. I'm giving that one again 10-9. Denari. That is crazy, Ryan. 3 things at once. Let me know when Roman beats Finn. 1 round left. Stiles realistically needs to stop his opponent in order to win. Denari aggressively moving in. Not fighting like a man with a lead here. Denari gets a hold of Stiles. Trying to muscle him up against the cage. Gets him up there. Looking to take him down. And it's another trip takedown here by Denari. His 3rd one of the fight. Gets him seated back to the cage. Denari pressing on him. And Denari pushing Stiles from the seated position to his back, but is not able to mount him. Stiles trying to sweep Denari down, unable to do so. Denari trying to get into position here, unable to get the mount. Stiles trying to sweep again. He sweeps him over, ending on top and guard. Stiles tries to push apart the legs of guards, trying to isolate a leg here. But Denari able to defend. Stiles blocks an attempt to transition to rubber guard. Stiles throws a couple of punches here. And even if Stiles wins this round, he needs a submission like one he's attempting here. Trying to isolate the leg again, but Denari able to block. And that's the round and the fight. I'm giving this one 29-28 to Denari. Official scores coming in right now. All three judges gave a score of 30-27. The winner by unanimous decision, Benny the Jet Denari. It was a good fight. I liked it. Giving thanks, Benny Denari praises his team, Team Desire, his various sponsors, and the fans who came out to support him. Is this still prelim, or is this main show? Okay. Before the main show starts, I am going to get another drink because I am running low. And this takes a bit out of my throat to do. So, I will be back. However, I will mute the mic so you don't hear any like banging and bopping around. And I'll throw it on this right here. Be back. And we are back. So we have the Mac Attack Petey Mac battling Executioner Martine DeVry. Ooh, pardon me. A bit of the hiccups here. Let's get this thing started. Yeah, it's really easy to get stuck in your head. Round one starts here. Mac appearing to be going for a takedown, but DeVry took the initiative first. DeVry moves in behind 3 quick punches, one of them finding a home, but Mac avoiding the big right. Mac, of course, a mixed martial artist versus the DeVry Kung Fu of Martin DeVry. Looks like we were about to see a shot from Mac, but DeVry was more aggressive and took the initiative. DeVry comes in fast with 3 quick punches, although they're all dealt with very comfortably. Then Mac hits a leg kick. And setting it up with excellent timing, Mac comes forward and shoots for the takedown and gets it. DeVry is on his back and pulls guard. Mac attempting to pass guard, but is unable to do so. And Mac is just content to throw a couple of punches here as we go past the halfway point in the round. Tries to go past guard here about 2 minutes in. Gets to half. Mac with a big elbow opens up a small gash underneath the eye of DeVry. Mac catches DeVry with a glancing blow. Another quick, nasty elbow here. As we end the round with Petey Mac just obliterating Martin DeVry. DeVry. Going with DeVry. Definitely a 10-9. Definitely a big win there, and for, I believe, the big favorite, Petey Mac. So, and they close up the cut there on Martin DeVry. Back underway. DeVry throws a quick 1-2, but doesn't land either blow. Moves in closer, looking to open up an attack. Mac may have been setting up to shoot, but DeVry aggressively takes the initiative. Can't connect with a jab, though, but hits a nice straight right, does DeVry. But Mac shoots in for high speed, takes him down with a single leg, and pulls guard, and gets the guard there. Second takedown in as many rounds for Mac. Mac attempting to pass. Mac passes to half. Pulls half, tries to gain a better position. Gets side control, moving into the second half here. Couple quick strikes there on DeVry from side control. Looking for the Kimura, but DeVry blocks it. Tries to get the armbar there. DeVry blocks that as well into the final round. Mac works to get a mount, but he loses it, and we got a scramble here. DeVry is on his back, pulling guard. Oh, that's not good, and that's going to be the end of it here. As round 2 expires. That's another 10-9 for Petey Mac there. And he needs to knock him out in order to get this win. Steph just put Kurt on a sabbatical. And now Constable Baron Corbin is acting GM. Baron Corbin as GM is actually a very good spot for him. That'll work out well. Final round. Fight. Mac hits 2 tentative left hands, neither with anything behind them. DeVry goes for a quick punch, but doesn't hit. Very quick takedown attempt there from Mac. And, of course, he gets it going into guard. Passes guard, but can't get there. Tries again, but blocked again. In guard, can't really do anything with his elbow, so he tries to get past again. And gets to half guard. With only a minute left, though. I can't really see this ending any other way but a tie. Yep, there it is. There's the time. But that's got to be a 30-27 for Petey Mac, right? All 3 judges score the contest as 30-27. For the unanimous decision of the Mac attack, Petey Mac. I guess they gave that a good fight, but it really just seemed like a squash to me. Give me thanks. Petey Mac praises his team at Evolution MMA, his various sponsors, and the fans who came out to support him. Petey Mac proved to be a charismatic interviewee. Here we get the Truck Man, Truck Gleason. The Truck Man. The Truck Man versus Aaron the Patriot McBroom. All right. Kyle Crisp by referee. Round 1 begins. They come together and strike. McBroom hits a jab but misses with an attempted shot to the body. Gleason is off target with a jab but lands a leg kick. They come together and strike. Gleason hits a left jab but is well off target with a head kick. McBroom lands 2 jabs in and also hits a glancing blow with a high kick. 2 fighters come together and engage. McBroom slips past a right hook attempt and attacks with a kick to the leg. 2 fighters come together. Gleason counters a right hand with a left jab and a roundhouse kick to the body that is too short. They meet in the center again. Gleason dodges a right hand and counterattacks with a left jab and a kick to the leg. Both fighters step in to strike. Gleason is left exposed after a missed right hook to the ribs and gets countered with a quick left jab and a right hook that is avoided at the last second. Two combatants meet in the center and start to strike. Gleason scores with a light jab, but has a right hand blocked. McBroom lands a leg kick as we go past the halfway point of the first round. Quick exchange, leading to nothing. Gleason coming forward here. Nothing doing there, though. Nothing really going on there either. They exchange strikes, nothing really going on. Going into the final minute, they engage again. Neither man able to do much of anything here. Gleason missing with the right hand. They engage in center. McBroom missing with a right hook and gets countered with a jab and a kick to the body. They engage. Gleason slips past a right hook and counters with a couple of jabs that don't really get anything. As round one expires, I'm going to look at the metrics here because I can't really give anything to anyone there. So we had 7-4 jabs for Truck, 3-2 kick jabs for Aaron. Oh man, jeez. Yeah, 10-9 for Gleason, but like, is he looking comfortable? I mean, neither man looks to be doing great. They engage in center. McBroom is off target with a jab, but connects with a right hand. Gleason using his left jab to hit and getting a roundhouse kick to the body. Gleason able to get a left cross in. Striking each other now. Both fighters move in and engage. McBroom feinting, throwing Gleason off balance, and steps to the other side. And gets him with a big right hand. That misses. McBroom able to counter with a left jab and a big right. That also misses. Both men throwing wide, essentially. Not really hitting too much. Both men coming together to strike. Off target with a leg kick. But McBroom finally hits a spinning kick to the body. They meet in the center. 3 minutes to go here. And McBroom and Gleason both throwing wide. Nothing getting in. Nothing getting past the defense. Missing with the roundhouse kick there. And then Gleason coming in with a left jab, but that's it. Gleason appears to be tiring a little bit here. Both men coming together to strike. Another right hook attempt and a left kick. Again, both these men kickboxers, so a lot of strikes, but nothing really coming together and connecting. Whoa, roundhouse kick to the body there by McBroom. And a spin kick by Gleason. Two fighters coming in. McBroom, a left jab, misses. Another spin kick here by Gleason. Coming together again. Oh, he went for the head kick. Gleason went for that head kick and barely missed it. Both men slowing down a little bit as we go towards the end of this round. Both men missing. McBroom coming in to grapple here. But unable to get in. Ooh. I think we're looking at 19-19 here. So, everything's at play. Final round. They come together, an exchange of blows comes and goes without either fighter really landing anything. They exchange a few strikes with nothing doing. Another miss here by McBroom. More missing. Gleason is definitely having to push himself here. Maybe not used to going this level of distance. Both stepping in and striking. Neither really able to come together and hit anything. Center of the cage, standing and trading, but nothing really getting through. Gleason clinching up. Oh, he might be on worse for wear here, as a McBroom pulls Gleason down to guard. Gleason blocked it though, able to take control of the clinch. And Gleason's trying to wrestle McBroom to the ground, but it's blocked. Gleason looks absolutely tuckered out here. And Gleason trying to get a takedown. Takedown doesn't work. Blocked again. Gleason's on the ground in his guard. McBroom trying to get an arm. Can't get it. Gleason trying to pass guard here. He can't pass guard. Oh no, he can. Tries to get side control. Unable to do so. We got to scramble for position with a minute left. Gleason gets half guard. And that means that McBroom's on top here. Throwing his strikes, but they got nothing doing there. Gleason tries to move from half guard to full guard, but McBroom blocks it. McBroom pounding away as the round comes to an end. Oh boy. I give that to McBroom, but just barely. Official scores coming in now. All three judges have given 29-28. The winner by unanimous decision, and the Patriot, McBroom. Giving thanks, Aaron McBroom praises his themes over at Halverson's, his various sponsors, and the fans who came out to support him. Asked who he wants to fight next, he says he'll fight whoever is put in front of him, but thinks Glenn Simasco would be a particularly good contest, only so that he can make Nick say Simasco as much as possible. This match. Duke Nukem Aiona versus the Dallas Cowboys' Sam Hoynes. What was I thinking? Here we go. They touch gloves. Hoynes looked like he was going to shoot, but Aiona took the initiative first. Goes for a jab and then a fast high kick to the side of the head. And Hoynes is already rocked from one kick to the head. Another head kick hits Hoynes. Aiona with a straight right hand. Hoynes is covering up. Big right. Flush. Hoynes. Oh, it's over. It's over. One kick to the head. One kick. And Aiona won this match. I think, honestly, with the first move. One kick, and that was it. Wow. Giving thanks, Duke Aiona praises his team over at Team Desire, his various sponsors and the fans who came out to support him. He says he is glad to have overcome the odds and that being the underdog helped motivate him. He was the underdog. My word. Sam Hoynes was undefeated before that, and he just got blasted. Yarmilla Guerra versus Tora Miswaar. And this is our co-main event. Yarmilla Guerra, a wrestler from the Czech Republic, at 21-6. And Tora Miswaar, a Mavira Matunda from Indonesia, with a pro record of 24-7. And here we go. Miswaar cannot connect with his setup strikes, but hits a nice straight right. Guerra able to grab Miswaar, use his wrestling skills, and push him up against the cage. Guerra pins him up and just pins him there with short punches to the body and head. Not much really going on for like 2 minutes. Miswaar able to get out and back to center as we step it again. Miswaar confidently comes in closer. And Miswaar aggressive, taking the initiative, blocking the grappling here. Couple left hands and a nice straight right. Guerra avoiding the big hit there, but can't get into grapple again. Miswaar again using some jabs to keep him away, keep him at a distance. Nice straight right, lands hard, but unable to follow up on it as time runs out. I have to give that round to a Yarmilla Guerra. Even though he pinned him up against the cage for 2 minutes, he held control for a majority of the round. Oh, game disagrees and gives it to Miswaar for his striking. Fair. I'm not mad at it. Round 2, here we go. Miswaar moves in on Guerra. Miswaar hits a left jab and then a beauty of a straight right. Set up left jab and then scores with a right cross. Jab hits home from Miswaar and then lands a hard low kick. Connecting again and again here. He's tuckering himself out just by punching too much. Miswaar throws a quick punch, doesn't land. Guerra moves in, clinches up, and muscles him back against the cage. And Guerra cannot move Miswaar once he gets him there, though. Oh, a suplex here by Miswaar. Drives him down. Suplex into side control by Miswaar. Miswaar just probably gave all of his energy there for that crazy MMA suplex. And he's just going to let himself catch his breath here. Blocks the transition to guard. Throwing some small strikes, just trying to catch his breath. Another blocked attempt. Another blocked attempt. And he's just going to let that be the exclamation point of the round there, as he definitely took that one. I have this at 19-19. The game has it at 2018. Guerra needs to sub him out here. Final round. And Guerra immediately going to step in and try and do that, but Miswaar taking the advantage. Jab hits home, straight right. A nice jab and then roundhouse kick to the body. Miswaar bringing the heat here. Guerra gets a Miswaar and pushes him up against the cage. Miswaar stuck with his back up against the cage, but this is where he was last time when he suplexed him. Miswaar able to circle out, get a nice jab in there. Again, Guerra wants to grapple, but Miswaar just able to keep him away for a little bit. Grabbed again. Pushed up against the cage. Unable to do it, though. Miswaar looking to take Guerra to the ground. And Guerra is taken over with a second suplex of the match. This time, a belly-to-belly back into side control again. And we got punches galore. Guerra trying to get out of this position into a guard, but unable to do so. More punches. Guerra just blocking with the gloves. Just unable to do anything here. Miswaar going to let the fight end here and win the fight, in my opinion. Woo. Didn't think we'd get 2 suplexes out of that match. I had a friend accidentally roundhouse kick me in the head while we were drunk once. Solid. That's awesome. I accidentally got suplexed onto a rock once. That was not fun. Slipped a disc in my back by doing that. Oh, our judges are 30-27, 30-26, and 30-27. Unanimous decision to Tora Bull Miswaar. Woo, yay, hooray. It was a decent fight. So that means we are going on to the main event. Tora Miswaar name checks all of his sponsors, then thanks all of the fans who turned out to support him. Tora Miswaar says it was a tough fight and gives a show of respect to Yarmilla Guerra. Here we have a Braulio Lucio Mora versus the anarchist Matthew Dean. Brodio Lucio Mora is a Muay Thai artist from Sao Paulo, Brazil. His professional record is 25-3-1. The anarchist Matthew Dean is a wrestler. The professional record of 38-5, fighting out of San Jose, California, and is the current Gamma middleweight champion? Yes. Did break my wrist tripping up a flight of stairs. Yeah. I've never actually done anything. Okay, so I did slip a disc, but like I didn't need surgery for it, so I don't think it counts. Like I've never actually broken anything. I never had surgery for something. The fighters both weighed in at 185 yesterday, but now that they're about to fight, it's obvious Dean is much bigger. There's a roar from the crowd as Dean enters, as he is a California boy. And we are underway. Dean aggressively comes forward, willing to get hit so that he can grapple. Moyer connects with a jab, but Dean avoids a kick to the body that's set up. Without taking too much damage, Dean is able to clinch with Moyer, and with a good grip giving him solid control, Dean looks to wrestle him down. Moyer blocks by keeping solid base. Moyer turns Dean slightly, creating enough space so he can break free of the grapple. Very nicely done. Dean comes in again, willing to get hit. Moyer, he's going to take advantage of it. Gets the left jab and then the right hand. A couple more left hands. Misses with the right hand. Moyer just throwing quick punches so that Dean cannot get in. Dean moves in fast, gets the clinch, and hits Moyer with some short strikes to the head while grappling. Dean looking to get Moyer in a Muay Thai clinch. And he gets it. Moyer's in the Muay Thai clinch. Tries a knee strike, doesn't connect. But Moyer not able to get out. Past the halfway mark of this round. From the clinch, Dean hits Moyer with an elbow to the side of the head, but it didn't have anything behind it. Moyer tries to wrestle three. Cannot. Moyer partially blocks a knee strike. Enough to allow him to wrestle free of the clinch. Moyer hits a left jab there and then a right high kick. Under a minute left. Dean wants to grapple, but is unable to get in. Dean finally able to get in there, but Moyer wriggles free. Round one, and I'm giving that one to Matthew Dean, but just barely. Game's giving it to Moyer, so that's fine. Oh, geez. That sounds like some bad medicine. Bad medicine is what you had. Whoa, whoa. That neurologist gave you bad medicine. Bad medicine is what you had. The jab lands from Moyer. Dean avoids kick to the body that set it up. Moyer throws a punch, but Dean was equal to it. Dean gets a hold of Moyer. Gets solid control and maybe looking for a wrestling-based takedown is Matthew Dean, but Moyer blocks it. Moyer tries to get free of the clinch, but is stuck. Dean trying to lock Moyer into a Muay Thai clinch, but cannot manage it. Moyer gets out of the grapple entirely. Moyer hits a left jab and then lands a right hand. Dean shooting in for the takedown. Moyer almost stops it. He's on one leg. Dean driving him up against the cage. Looking to get him into that Muay Thai clinch again. And he got it hooked. Moyer needs to find a way out quickly. Dean scores with a knee to the chest, but didn't get all of it. Moyer cannot get out of this Muay Thai clinch. And Dean, again, unable to get all of it with that knee to the ribs. As Moyer able to finally get out of there. Dean again trying to jump in. Unable to get in, but gets the roundhouse kick to the body, does Dean. Dean shooting in for a takedown. Again getting one leg. Driving Moyer up against the cage into a Muay Thai clinch. Oh, Moyer can't get out, but it's the end of the round. definitely a Matthew Dean round. I have it being a 2018 right now. And also, the match is 20-18. Round 3 begins here. Dean wants to grapple and appears willing to aggressively come in to do so, even if it means risking some strikes. Moyer uses the left jab, but his big right hand follow-up misses. Dean able to grab Mora. Dean trying to muscle Mora up against the cage. He does so and now has him pinned to the cage. Dean is aiming to get Mora into the Muay Thai clinch. Moyer can't fight it off and ends up caught. From the clinch, Dean hits Moyer with knees to the rib. Not able to get much in that. Dean. Oh, Moyer gets out. We've now passed the halfway mark in this round. Moyer is still moving well, but he is definitely breathing a little deeper now. Dean is slowing just a little as he starts to get into the gas tank a bit. Moyer took the initiative first, hitting a combination ending with a body kick. Dean shooting in hard, takes him down. Left on his back, pulling guard. First takedown in 5 attempts. Matthew Dean finally got it. Clock runs down as Moyer is being smothered by Dean. Dean looks to get past and gets to half guard. Tries to pass half guard. Unable to do so, and that's the round. I have this 30-27. I believe the game has it 29-28. And we are also, while we have this championship fight, we also have Braun and Roman going on as well. Jab wide from Moira. Lands a big right hand. Dean seizes the chance and grabs Moira into a clinch. Dean gets solid control and maybe looking for a wrestling-based takedown. It doesn't work. Moira defended it well. Moira tries to get clear of the grapple, but Dean holds him in his place, trying to force Moira into a Muay Thai clinch. As it hooked, Moira needs to get out of there. Moira takes a knee to the chest. Another knee strike, but Moira's not able to get out. Moira just gets out of there. Moving into the second round. Dean looking to shoot in. Moira gets in there first with a punch. Tries to get the left jab, unable to do so. Fails to land with a combo that ended with an attempted roundhouse body kick. Dean gets a hold of Moira. Unable to do much there. Trying to wrestle Moira backward up against the cage. Gets him there. Into the Muay Thai. Unable to do so. Minute left. Trapped up against the cage. Dean keeps him up against the cage. Remainder of the round passes. And that's it. Oh, no ref. So they're doing another fuck finish. Yeah, this is definitely, for me, this is a 40-36. I believe the game would have it at 39-37. So no way to win for Moira unless he somehow finishes the fight. Dean should just kind of back it off here in the championship round. Moira lands 2 jab, catches Dean with a right roundhouse kick to the body. Moira throws 3 punches. Dean successfully blocks all of them. Dean takes a chance, grabs Moira into a clinch. Moira tries to wiggle free. Dean controls him and gets a few close-range punches in. Dean looking to wrestle him to the ground. Moira cannot stop being taken over with a belly-to-belly. He pulls guard. Dean working past the guard, gets to half guard. Moira made it as hard as possible. Is really concentrating on slowing him down, but he needs to get out of this. Dean into side control. Dean into armbar. Blocked. Into Kimura. Blocked. Arm triangle. Blocked. Oh. Moira covers up. And that's the round. And the fight. Matthew Dean, I think, just did a very successful defense here of his middleweight title. The judges have given their scores 49-46, 49-46, and 48-47. I had it at 50-45. So the winner by unanimous decision, the anarchist, Matthew Dean. That was a good fight and a good show. Giving thanks, Matthew Dean praises his team at Animal House, his various sponsors, and the fans who came out to support him. Matthew Dean celebrates as still being the Gamma middleweight champion and says he is looking forward to the next challenger stepping forward. And our popularity went up. So there were no submissions at all. Fight of the night was definitely the one kick to the head win. Oh, there was a sub. Romano getting the quick armbar sub. All right. Shield out, not an official cash-in, no ref. Triple powerbomb through the announce table. I can't tell if that was a heel turn by all three Shield members. I'm assuming the show's over now. And, I mean, your guess is as good as mine. What are heels and faces anymore even? We have new male. So Aaron McBroom. Negotiate. Delegate. Duke. He won his fight. So delegate. Yes. Petey Mac had a fun fight, so we'll bring him back. Davey Rushton lost to someone who sucks. I want to let him go. And Thomas Smith lost to Isaiah Monroe at the end of the round there. 7-6. I'm going to keep him on. So who would be the... Oh, Buddy Garner and Matthew Dean. Tora Miswaar won, though. Why is he down? Yeah, I kind of want to see Tora versus Matthew Dean. And our free agent rankings for America. For, let's say, we just got rid of a super heavyweight, I believe. Bob Dozer. Bulldozer Bob Dozier is a powerful heavyweight who is built like a house. Difficult to take down or to grapple with thanks to his sheer size. He is vulnerable to quick strikes because of his lack of mobility. Sure. Oliver Fierre. Powerhouse from Utah, uses physical strength. He's been beating a lot of people. I think we could bring him in. Wink. Yeah, I mean, John Silvers looks good. But he just lost a match to Trevor Murray. So why wouldn't we just bring in Trevor Murray? I mean, Ricochet looks good too. None of these are really lighting my world on fire. Nick Detroit. Yeah, bring him in. He's 13-0, man. Evan Gardner? This dude's... What is he, 10-0? Definitely bring him in. Why not? All right. So, I think that's going to be where I call it for now. I'm going to go back. First, I'm going to save. And I'm going to go back. I don't have any mods. Next time, we'll either continue this save or we'll jump to a real world mod, which I think... I'm going to let the YouTube comments let me know what they think for how this is set up, what they would like to see here, that sort of thing. Other than that, thanks everyone for coming out. Oh, enjoy camping. I think our next stream is going to be Wednesday USPW. Sorry about not streaming over the weekend. I really messed up my shoulder doing housework because I'm old. So, like, this shoulder here is real bad. Let me see if I can catch this. Nope. Yeah. It's pretty messed up. So, I have just laid in bed and watched SummerSlam and got progressively angrier yesterday. Which, if you follow my Twitter, you got to witness live as I was getting progressively angry. So, I felt like an old man when I lifted that shelf up and like every joint in my body just started yelling at me. Even though I'm only 30, still like, oh geez. But yeah, so that's why there was no stream Sunday. Saturday, obviously, I was watching NXT, and Friday we ended up watching Janela, and I think Swarley was watching it as well. So we should be back this Friday. Speaking of Swarley, go check out his channel, youtube.com, SwarlesFPR. My YouTube, you're probably already watching it here, but if you don't know, there is now a little schedule feature on my Twitch. So if you go to twitch.tv/letsplaytew and you look below this, below the screen, down there, There's 2 shittily designed buttons because I am not a graphic designer. And there should be a schedule that says when we're doing what. So go ahead and check all that out. Let me know if you would rather me continue this save or move forward with a real world save. Maybe I saw there was one for 97. I saw there was one for modern. I don't know if there was like a dawn of UFC type thing, because that would be fun, doing like the old tournament style stuff that they did. Well, it's like the old Wild West of MMA. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know. Silly Tuck is a streaming TW. I suppose I could give him the old raid ski. He is Silly Tuck, right? Just no like Silly Tuck 549. We'll throw some people his way. But thanks for watching. Have a good one.